How we doing? Almost? Okay.
The bottom equals bottom if
isn't it divide coefficient, so is it 3?
Oh yeah, put that away. Hey guys, make sure phones are away. I see a few just sitting out today.
So avoid all those.
Well, no, that's not large.
There is no pre-calc SOL. Algebra 2 is the last math SOL. So I just teach you right to the end. Yeah, there's no like big test at the end for you guys. So I just keep teaching you stuff. It's nice.
With vertical asymptote, is it what is it, denominator equals the rate? Okay, and the vertical it's the
It's right, we can't divide by 0. So that's where it becomes an Alright guys, let's go through these. Wait, okay. Another minute. You're in agreement. Did you agree on number 2 also? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I didn't write it down.
It's not as freezing in here as it normally is.
My 8th class is so cold, so I have to dress more for that class as well.
My stats are so freezing. So cold.
None of my classes are big class.
That's terrible.
No, I have Clark. It's so hot. Why?
Isn't it the same building?
Right. Wouldn't you think?
But there's like all the different heating systems because every time they've renovated, it's like been some weird add-on and it's a mess. Bless you.
And then I don't like the chem rooms because I'm in a new wing for chemistry.
Okay.
Which you would think is great, but they can't open their windows. And so chemistry, really,
It's so weird.
well, it's not great because
Yeah,
it moves in there at least on fume hood for a few months. Well, our fume hood is not properly installed, so we can't really use it, and we can't open our windows, and so it's really
No, it's great. I'll teach you in a way where it's not just.
He was like, well, make sure you don't burn it. We have no way of
You get a graph really cool looking
and
thing.
it'll irritate your eyes.
I will teach you a step at a time. Don't worry. I promise.
If it had gone wrong, I would have.
All right, guys, let's look at these. So number 1, you have to factor. Did you guys see that there's a hole? Yeah, where is the hole? 2, 2, negative 1/4. I agree. Always fun to plot. Okay, then where's your vertical asymptote?
Negative.
Okay, and make sure we're writing that x equals -2. What about, everybody okay with it's a horizontal, not a slant? Okay, and what is it? Y equals 1. Let's do x-intercept. Oh. Did you do your intercepts, guys? What is it? 3, 0. Excellent. And then the y-intercept is 0, Negative 3 halves? Okay, and we'll see if we need another point. All right, 2. I'm graphing this in a very weird order, so and your hole's kind of right there. So we've got everything we need for sure on the right side of our graph, but do you see how we don't have any points left of that asymptote? So we're going to plug in one more point. What do you think we should plug in? Negative 3, yeah. What do you get with that? Hmm? So somewhere way up here. I don't have enough room. Okay. How'd we do on the graph? Okay, remember, keep this stuff in your brain. We got to retain it all. Is it in there? Were you checking? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, the second one now, this is more skill-free stuff. You could start right away by just rewriting this as natural log of 1 minus natural log of 36. Or do we even need the natural log of 1? No, because that's just 0, right? So we have negative and then natural log of 36. Let's think about how we can get 36. I know it's 6 times 6, but I only have 2's and 3's. So what do you want to do? 3 squared, 2 squared. No A's and B's yet. Those don't come till the end. Okay, I'm just going to leave this negative out in front so I don't mess it up. So 2 natural log of 2 plus 2 natural log of 3. Get my exponent right. Okay, so negative, that would be 2a plus 2b, but then it's the negative of all of that, so negative 2a minus 2b. You certainly don't have to show all of that. I'm just making sure we don't misassign anywhere. How'd we do on that? Yeah?
I had the 2a plus 2b, like, to the negative 1.
Okay, so the exponent should go in front before you substitute in the a's and the b's. Yeah.
Negative a minus, like, plus negative. Like, you could.
You got negative a plus negative b.
Yeah, or just negative minus b.
Minus b.
Yeah.
That would just be 1/6, not 1/36.
You just know that things happen because it would be ln 2 to the negative 1 plus ln 3 to the negative 1, so then we can multiply that with 6 to the negative 2. And then
No, you add exponents when you have the same base. I think you're kind of combining rules there. Because what you're saying, because you had like, so you're saying like that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Remember, this exponent actually goes in front of each. And so this is just 1 over, let me go back and write it up here. The way this first thing is written, that is natural log of 1 over 2 times 3. Like you're just missing another 2 and another 3. Okay. Anybody else questions on that? It's really easy to like put the exponents in at the wrong point, Ethan.
So if you have negative a minus b, how would that be 1/6?
Well, natural log of 1/6. So working backwards. Yeah, okay. Aiden, did that cover?
I'm just curious about the plus on the first one.
So when you expand, anytime you're expanding with natural logs, multiplication we turn into addition. Division we turn into subtraction. But you have to have then 2 separate logs to add together. Yeah.
So how do you know when this is a and b?
You don't do it until after you've done all of your expanding.
Okay, so it's gotta have like the plus.
Yep, if you still have, like if you're still in this step here where you've got things multiplied and there's more expanding you can do, don't put your A and B in yet. It comes much later. You really don't have to do it until the very last step. Like I could have distributed my negative and then the very final thing would have been the A and the B. Anything else on that? We'll keep practicing those. Okay, let's jump into our notes then. Sixth? It's October 6th.
No, it's not.
It is.
Where
Promise.
did time go?
The 4th was Tuesday.
It was so cute. What? No, I thought yesterday was
25%.
How about it?
What is happening?
Wait, I don't just said yesterday was the 3rd.
Yesterday
It's
was
the 6th.
In the first
It's
quarter,
the 6th.
Rebecca, the first quarter ends at the end of October. I'm like 25% done with school. Isn't that insane?
You rarely go to school in October, so
My
it's-
HX getting looked over.
oh.
All my stuff is submitted, but like,
Yeah.
where is the time going?
It is going really fast.
The first quarter is over and I have like 1 grade or something like that.
Oh, really? My grade bookers are so sad.
Sorry guys, I'm writing the wrong thing. All right, we're gonna do 4 to the x plus 2 equals 3 to the 2 minus x. Run out of space, it's the first example. What is happening?
You don't understand. You don't massive.
So I'm not out of room today. Sorry.
All right, that's fair.
Or you can treat it like S.
Okay, so we solved some basic exponential equations earlier, but with all of those, we can always make the bases match. Can I make 3 and 4 match? No, I cannot. So what we have to do in this case is take the log of both sides. You can choose regular log, natural log. You could pick log with a base. I'm not going to do it that way, but that's another approach. I always use just natural log because it's fewer letters to write. It's only 2 letters. It really doesn't matter. But I'm going to do natural log of both sides of my equation. So I'll squeeze that in front. The process is the same no matter what log you choose here. Where do the exponents go now that I've got a log equation? Where can I put them? What do you mean?
Go out front.
In front, yes. So really what I've got, and put it in parentheses, is x plus 2 times natural log of 4, because that entire thing was your exponent. In parentheses, 2 minus x, natural log of 3. The whole goal here with the logs that we're doing is so that we can get the variable out of the exponent, because you can't really solve for it when it's stuck up there in the exponent. It's now a coefficient in an equation, so you can definitely solve for it. But we have a little work to do. So we are going to distribute here, which it looks weird, but you know how to distribute. It's just x natural log of 4 plus 2 natural log of 4 equals 2 natural log of 3 minus x natural log of 3. And what do you think we have to do? It's kind of like a step when we were solving, when you were finding the inverse of a function. And that, remember, I get the y's together so that you could factor it out. So yeah, I need my x's together. So I'm going to leave x natural log of 4 over here. And I'm going to say plus x natural log of 3. I'm just bringing that over. And then on the right side, I'll have 2 natural log of 3 minus 2 natural log of 4. Okay, just moving things there. Now what can I do on the left? Yeah, factor out the x.
Can't you factor out 2, or is it working on the other side?
It's not really going to do anything for you, so. All right, so I'm going to get x equals 2 natural log of 3 minus 2 natural log of 4 over natural log of 4 plus natural log of 3. Now, you can absolutely leave your answer like that. Recognize, though, if this is a multiple choice question, it could be written in a different way. You could have, so just go or. You could have natural log of 9 minus natural log of 16 over natural log of 12. I guess see that? Or we could have natural log of 9/16 over the natural log of 12.
Wait, how did you get the 12? You multiply them together, but why can't you do that to the... Oh, because there's subtraction.
And so that's what I did in the second one, was I divided them. The 9/16 over them. Okay. So just be aware of all the different properties with your logs and how you might be able to simplify it. But this first answer that we wrote over here, if this is just a free response question, you can just leave it like that. That's completely fine. Okay. Any questions on how we got to that point? All right, let's try again. Log of x plus log of x minus 3 equals log of 28. Okay, obviously different than the setup in the first one, right? When you're solving log equations, you usually want to get down to just either just one log and then a number on the other side, or a single log on each side of your equation. So is there a way I could condense the left side so that I can get it to a single logarithm? Yes, so this is the log of x times x minus 3 equals the log of 28. Now it's very similar to when we had our exponential equations where the bases matched. You could then set the exponents equal. I have a single log with the same base on both sides. The only way this equation is true is if x times x minus 3 equals 28. All right, so we're going to have x squared minus 3x. And then, guys, I'm going to bring the 28 over because I want a 0 on one side. So minus 28. Yeah.
Did you ever give us a problem when it's not equal to each other?
Like different bases?
Or like the same base, but like x squared minus 3x is not equal to 28.
Now, if you get to where the log of one thing equals the log of the other thing, those two parts have to be equal for it to work. So, yeah. It might be that there's no solution that works for that, but the initial, like, setting them equal will always be there. Okay? All right, so I can factor that. What does it factor into? X minus 7, x plus 4. So I get two answers of 7 and -4. Do they both work? No. Right, we cannot take the log of a negative number. There's no way to take a base of 10, raise it to any exponent, and end up with a negative number. You can't do it. So the -4 is out. And guys, it's not just that, like, anytime you get a negative number, it won't work. Go back to the original problem and see. Like, when I plug it in, if I get log of a negative, then I know it doesn't work. Since one of ours is log of x, we know the -4 won't work. So x equals 7 is your only answer there. Okay? All right. Stop me if you have questions, okay?
So
You
it can be a negative, it just doesn't work for this problem.
Right. Like, let's say I had
Log of x squared or whatever.
yeah, or even like -x plus 2. Like -4 would work in that, because that would give you log of a positive. Okay, so just always go back and double check.
Wait, but if you had that, then wouldn't 7 not work?
Well, different problems here, yeah. That's why you always check to see like which one makes sense. That's why just the negative doesn't mean no good. All right, this is going to look a little different. Natural log of x, that entire quantity squared, plus natural log of x minus 12 equals 0. Nope, it is not. Good question. Any guesses as to what we're going to try to do here? Factor. Yes, it does factor. Really, this is like x squared plus x minus 12, right?
I just don't like that at all.
I don't get that.
We're revolting, okay.
Is it not the same? Is it the revolt?
Yep, it's on. I'm still going to do the problem.
No, I don't see it.
So, what I wrote in red over there, x squared plus x minus 12, what does that factor into?
4 negative.
Okay.
Show's that deletes some stuff.
So, this one, instead of just x, what am I going to have? Yes, so natural log of x plus 4 and natural log of x minus 3. What? It's okay, it's early.
I don't like this one.
3 times 4? 12.
Are you sure?
What? Shocking revelation.
Breaking news on a Thursday morning.
Okay, we aren't done though. We factored it, yay for us, but now we actually have to solve each of those factors. So you're setting them equal to 0, like you always would. But there's a little more to do than just saying x is 3 and x is -4, because that's not the answers. We have natural log of x equals -4. If I go to solve this. Okay, what's the base here? E. So if I were to rewrite this in exponential form, what would it be? Okay. Is e to the -4th a negative number? No, it means, yeah, 1 over e to the 4th.
Wait, how did you get e to the -4?
Magic. No, I'm kidding. Remember, right, way back at the beginning of the skill, like if I had
Oh,
log,
ln is log base e.
yeah, like you'd say, oh, 2 to the x is a, yeah, just rewriting it. Okay. It is. A lot of times it feels like that.
I watched a TED talk by a mathematician last night.
Interesting.
It was actually.
All right, and we have another one to try to solve, right? Natural log of x equals 3.
Just one from 2.
So what does x equal here? Okay. They both work. Whew. How are our brains doing this morning? Do you see why we spent 2 days on this one? Like, there's just a lot happening here. So, what I'm doing, like this one where we threw away the -4, I take the answer and plug it into the original one. I cannot take the log of a negative number. So -4 in here is not going to work. Whereas the second, why?
It's like each to the something cannot equal the -4. Because the -4 is what you do. So
Let's say,
e to the something cannot give you negative.
yeah, like 2 to what power is -8?
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. Okay. So that's why we can't do it. Is that, are we okay?
Yeah. No.
Maddie?
Why is it 2.71 labeled as like E? And why is this random number labeled as E?
Oh, it's actually a very important number, but it's a little more calculus-based than what we're going to get into right now. Eventually. But it's kind of like pi. It's very special. Yeah.
How many problems do we have today?
I'm not telling you, because then you get mad.
Please, we need to
Help
find
me.
them all.
We need to emotional.
You need to prepare. We just have 5 examples in the notes, and then we're going to do some practice problems on whiteboards. So.
Yeah, if they have parts.
There's no parts. There's been no parts, guys.
I will have to kill a bunch of trees today then, because one problem took us entire paper.
Oh dear.
All right, I can't help
I
it.
think I'm on page 3 today.
Oh, we have to, no, we can't back
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
you can't back here.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Looking for it today.
I think I get it. I think I don't. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not really.
You guys want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Factoring is the right thought process here. Okay.
Get you +2 or -3.
Yeah, I get you that.
Mhm.
So it's just like E.
But that's it.
E to the what, though? Not just E itself.
Oh, E to the X.
Yeah.
And E to the X plus 2.
Wait, what?
Then you set them equal to 0. X plus 3 is 0.
She's saying good things. Yeah.
But what happens to that
Well, if you multiplied E to the X times E to the
I
X,
got it.
that's E to the
I
2X.
understand.
Yay! That's a tough one for people's brains to grab and hold on to.
So EX plus 2 would work because it equals a negative, right?
Correct.
Which is EX. It's EX. EX plus 2. Wait, what's the Mr. Lane. It's EX plus 2. E to the power of X.
What are you saying, Maddie?
I'm so confused.
Factor, then you get the
Guys, I will give you a nudge.
That's not a nudge.
That's a big nudge. There's your nudge. Guys, because E to the X times E to the X is E to the 2X, right? That's...
This doesn't work. I'm still confused.
No? What do you?
Natural log is a log with base E. It is not E itself.
But like we can just make it ln of 2x, right? 'Cause that's
Oh.
E of 2x, right? What that? What? Never mind.
Natural logs are going to come into play at the end when you go to solve it. But I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. Yay!
This is kind of cool.
I'm telling you, math is fun when you
Math
get
is
it.
really, math is fun, you know what you're doing. It took me less than you don't know what you're doing.
It's kind of painful, but you like it. And the worst is if you're like looking around the room going,
I can't even imagine all the faces you see of just like there's just like a wide range of faces.
Desperation.
there are a lot of expressions.
Some of them are drowning.
Right, yeah, it's like
How do you know to separate it? It's not like you did an X, you did a
Well, because I know that's the only way I'm going to get e to the 2x. It's like, how did you know if it was,
also like what else am I gonna do?
right? Wouldn't you know that?
Yeah.
It's that same idea. You're just less comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's less allowed.
Are we ready, guys?
You know how you expand the one in the middle is like break it up so you can back and forth.
Oh, you want me to like rewrite it with the,
Rewrite it.
oh, like by grouping? Sure, okay.
Sophia, what are you up to over there?
All right, guys, you don't have to write all of this, but I want to show it. So are you okay with -3 and +2 as your groups?
-3.
Oh, just this.
You don't have to write all of this, guys. This is just so you can see what's actually happening if your group.
What? So you factor out the e on the one side and factor out the two.
You factor out an e to the x here.
Oh, we
Which
did.
would leave e to the x -3.
And you took out 2, that's used the other side, so you have e to the x -3. Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Bro, that's incredible.
You can absolutely just go to that, but that's why it works. Does that help? Okay. Then we set them equal to 0. So I'm looking at e to the x equals 3 and e to the x equals -2. Can I throw one away? Yeah, is there any way e to the x is going to equal -2? No. However, what do I do on the other one? I gotta do the ln. Yes, I will take the natural log of both sides. The exponent goes in front, and then guys, what's natural log of e? 1. If you can just jump from this to this answer, I am also fine with that. It's a lot of arrows, sorry guys. All right, let's wait here a second. I think we need some processing. When I look around and there's just a lot of like mouth open, stare, I'm like, okay, we're not ready yet. Let's hold
Give
on.
it like 30 seconds.
I just like skipped some stuff, but I got some answers.
That's okay. Yeah, you don't have to show all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you do the x can equal -3. It's not making it equal a negative, right?
Right, you can't raise a positive number to any exponent and get a negative answer. Like, it just doesn't happen. All right, most mouths have closed, so are we?
What about a negative?
That's different, but that's not going to come up with how these are set up.
You'll just make sure we did it.
Well, you'd have to have, I'm trying to think what your setup would have to be like. Like your base would have to be, like instead of E here, it would have to be like -E, and I'm not going to give you that initially, so.
She's not a monster.
I'm not a monster. Great.
What's our last problem?
All right, guys, we okay?
Wait.
Wait.
I'm still. What time is it? It's 8:53. I think we need about like 50 minutes of processing.
Just for this one.
Can pre-calc become math time?
Whenever his coffee shops in, I'm gonna be here 10 minutes early. He's shooting me and give me something to read. I'm trying to survive.
Yep. I don't know why we're solving for n now, but we are.
Can we change it to X?
Sure. You want it to be x instead, we can do x.
No, but I think it should be that. Because we need to be used to solving variables. I like playing when I
True.
You can do that yourself. You can keep it at. The rest of us are gonna keep it at.
Okay.
There are several ways you can go about doing this one. Do you guys want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Some ways are quicker than other ways.
Hey, can you tell me which one is the quicker way? And I'll do that one.
Well, the one that makes sense to you is probably the best way. No! Think about all your exponent properties. Like your properties with logs. You can do this.
I get it.
Would you rewrite it as an exponential instead of a log?
Wait, no, I didn't do that. Wait, what? Is log makes 3
Someone
Thank God. Okay, we're doing things.
I knew what it was.
Again, lots of ways to get there. That's just one approach.
Wait, no.
These are the weirdest noises today, guys.
I'm so smart.
Wait, doesn't 4 come to the
That is one way to do it.
That's what I did. Divided by 4.
It's much faster that way, yeah.
That's what I got. I'm done.
No plus minus, right? Or can there?
So,
Because there is a square.
exactly.
So it's a plus minus thing. Yeah.
bases are raised to the same power.
Let's go.
Two bases are raised to the same
And
power.
they're on opposite sides of the equal.
Like 3 to the first equals 3 to the first.
What I just wrote.
Or like,
I think I got it correct.
Just follow the process, okay?
I'm following
All about the process. Yeah.
okay, so I've gotten here.
So,
I understand. I mean, I like don't.
You have to simplify a radical at the end.
Does it have to be 0?
Okay, if I can see
Okay, okay,
Well, there's 3.
Rad.
let's try.
Yeah.
Two.
It's radical.
Yes.
I like it.
It's not 2 rate. It's 2 rate. Yeah, it's gonna be plus or minus 2 rate.
It's regular days.
I probably. Oh no, it is.
Base.
No, it's work.
Yeah, plus or
Oh,
minus.
yeah, it's definitely plus or minus.
Good debate going
Gotta be
on.
plus or minus.
You are correct.
Oh, okay, I have the answer.
It's just if you take the square root, you like.
All right, guys. The answer should have been plus or minus 2 root 2.
yes,
Woo! Okay, I'm going to show you a couple different ways you can get there. You could start by right away just turning it into an exponential, and you could say 3 to the 4th equals x squared minus 5 to the 4th. You could have put the 4 in front. This is how my brain worked through it.
So we need like a bunch of this over.
And then divide both sides by 4 so that it's not 4 anymore.
That right.
And then turn it into an exponential so that you have much smaller numbers.
See that?
You definitely could have just done the 4th root of both of them initially, but whatever makes more sense to you. So I get 8 equals x squared, so plus or minus 2 root 2. Now guys, why does the negative one work?
Because you're square.
Yeah. Okay. All right, questions.
I have a question. Now what the time's over that?
Sure.
Okay, okay.
Go here first.
Cumulative, I guess like the test where each one is just a sheet of paper, each part is just a sheet of
Each
paper.
skill will be a sheet of paper.
And then it's only the front, no back.
Yes.
Probably.
Can you give
You
us
do
the-
have like multiple choice and free response on that.
On the cumulative?
Can you
It's like 4 questions per skill. So.
Can you give us a drawing?
Yeah, for extra credit.
Oh, drawing prompts?
For extra
Absolutely.
credit. Yes.
Did you divide by a lot of these 3?
No. Are you checking on the right side here? I turned this equation into an exponential. So remember the base is 3, the first, yeah.
I turned one into love.
Yes, Maddie.
We're also switched.
Okay.
Why did you solve the left side? Or is that the left side?
Oh, I was just saying there were different ways to start the problem. That's one way you could go. Spin and then out.
So when you take the square root of 8, why is it?
Since both will work. Anytime you solve by taking the square root, it's plus or minus, and then you check to see do both the positive and negative work in this problem. And they do because the initial problem has x squared. When you're solving and you take the square root, yes. That is 6 period. And it looks big because your 2 blues got separated, their 2 tests all got smushed together. So it looks like a lot. But they did do very well. You're challenging the other honors pre-cal class to like a rumble?
Yes.
Is that what's happening? Okay. I have seen Gladiator.
Who are we putting in the ring?
Math class cannot turn into Gladiator. It's not turn into some sort of crazy.
It's good motivation.
It is very.
Okay, guys, get out your whiteboards. Let's practice a couple to make sure you've got it.
Please, her biggest first score on the test is 6.
Oh no! Gets thrown to the lions.
Are we doing that game?
Do you want to do the bluffing game? I was just going to give you a couple problems. How about we just practice, chat with your neighbor, hold it up when you got it. Do that today.
Got it.
No marker?
It's just.
Okay, throw it away if it's dead. 4 skills. So we're almost done with 3. Skill 4 is conics. Conic sections, like circles, ellipses,
I hate
parabolas.
those.
We do it in kind of a different way where you'll be okay.
They're so mad.
I'll explain when we get there.
Whenever I draw them always looks so wonky and then I get messed up.
Okay.
That's it. That is a minus.
Is that a 3? Log 3?
Log base 3. Yep.
So easy.
Hey. What are you doing? Shut your laptop. You don't need that. There is an answer, and it is not that 4 equals 2.
Is he on the right track?
I mean, there's some 4s and some 2s in the process, but
It's too late. I think I'm wrong.
you are wrong.
Yeah, I was saying, doesn't look right.
So if it's like log
This is the answer.
Way to go,
Right
Josh.
answer.
you know
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about
The
it.
fun you're missing out on.
We're just doing it right.
Yes, good job.
We got there, don't worry.
Four was already there.
Where's the 9
And the map was right here. He got subtracted by this X. I know, it's a big thing. Yeah. And then you have the spot for
No?
What? What?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yes. No.
I got messed up something really badly. Oh, because
I've got a lot of like good numbers, but
Fun.
oh, very close.
I'm done with why I can't read my own handwriting.
Yeah.
I can't read my own. No. What? You're making life harder.
Wait, Mr. Lane.
Got it for you?
Got it right there. You're going great.
Hey, Mr. Lane, why don't we just play a game where we split us up into 9? Except this time we get to choose the person.
Oh, no.
No. Well, that's okay.
Don't worry, I did the same mistake 3 times. I can't read my handwriting. I'm just like.
We're good. We're good.
We have enough time.
Oh, I just realized my clock back there is completely wrong. So,
Yeah, it is.
because I was like,
4.
how do we have an hour left?
We have,
Not have
we
an
have
hour.
40 minutes or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I go vote.
It's 4.
We'll do that next class because we'll have a bunch of time. Okay. I promise.
Hard.
Hold me to it.
Hard.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't read your handwriting. Adam, you get
I was
it?
writing very
I'm so nervous.
Oh, I did the same thing. There you go.
Wait, is the answer 1/2?
No.
Yes.
Is the answer 1/2?
Should've just
I
said
got it right.
Should've just said no.
Oh wait,
I got it.
I did that.
just guess what's actually
Honestly true.
Okay, guys, let me go through it.
what's -2, 3, negative.
Remember, when you have multiple logs, you're going to want to condense them. Subtraction means divide.
No, I did the.
Log on one side, number on the other, turn it into exponential.
This whole time, it's positive. Just kidding. Do not listen to me. Never listen to me. Like,
Yeah, so she could do off.
please.
Here we go. Yay.
That's what we did.
Okay. Got the right answer right now.
I think.
Okay.
What about the next question?
Odds type green.
13, that's a joke. Odd number.
That's a joke.
It is odd. Good job.
Oh, I
I
see.
knew that.
Nice.
Is that 13?
Are you serious?
That's a 13.
Oh, never mind. We just have done
13 out of
quadratic formula.
No, we no.
13 is not that
Oh, no,
weird.
I'm just making sure that you're 13.
It is a 13. You what? That's some real quick processing.
I am.
Do you have to complete your grieving process before you can start the problem? Or it's somewhere, okay.
I just have to like look at it.
Oh, yes, got it. Okay. Guys, I'm recording your class today. This video is, people are going to be watching.
I'm
this.
so glad.
I know, so good.
Make sure nobody
When I
does.
was watching the video, I really enjoyed the background.
Yeah, you get a lot of good commentary. It's like you're right
No,
there.
it's good that you're recording it because now they know how boring the period is compared to ours. You guys.
And you've challenged them to a rumble, so.
We are the Korean superstars. That's what's up.
Oh, goodness. So, but what are your answers? Yes.
I know that period doesn't have the right
I'll
one.
next.
What do you do?
Oh,
We're just trash talking on the video now.
That's a 7 and a half.
Okay, sure. Solving for x, always.
I don't think you can read this.
I cannot. Check with, okay.
It's whatever that is, yeah.
Wait, Mr. Lake, what other periods do you have on?
6.
We're gonna
So I have all my honors on one day, all my regular on the other.
We're gonna keep tally of how many stars we have instead of saying we have to we have more stars.
We need to send someone to sabotage and break up.
Not approved.
No, really, we need more stars than.
All right, guys, back row. I haven't seen many boards. What do we got? Okay, good. Good. You get there? Hold it up higher. Yeah.
We are the period.
We are the period. I always enjoy a little extra drawing. Oh, nice. This house is perfect. All right, guys, let's look.
I won.
So we got e to the 6, and we got e to the 7. Both work. Okay.
Oh no.
We're gonna do 4 total.
4?
That was 1 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant 4 more. That's fine.
Okay. Got very quiet.
I did it.
Close. Yes.
Wait, I'm correct.
Yes. Close. Close. Close.
Why wouldn't
Guys, this one's a little weird with the plus or minus. Yes.
Why wouldn't
No. Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah, right.
Oh.
I know not everybody's there yet. You have to go with exactly how it's written originally. We know this means x squared, but the way it's originally written is the x squared right here. So should we include the negative answer?
No.
Do you guys see it? If the 2 had been written up here, you would. I know it seems weird because you know it means that, but go with exactly how it's written initially. Yes.
How'd you do it?
Yes.
We do the same.
I just did it.
Yes. What creature is that? Yes. 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 So, okay, we know this means squared, right? But is it on the x initially? Like, you have to look at how it's originally written, and I know that's weird.
So even though this will be
Oh, so you're saying if it's not like x squared originally, then it's not like plus minus.
What'd you get?
Okay. So it's not the fact that it's also
Wait, so wait, why would it be
negative?
Would it be
Look at how it's written originally. 2 log base 5 of negative 8.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
If you just try to evaluate,
with the square, like already there.
you know what I mean? That doesn't work.
Be able to
We know this is here, but it's not written that way.
So just follow.
Go with how it's originally written. I know it's weird.
Okay.
Okay, I think most of you got there. Let me go through it just in case.
Oh, you would be 2 times.
So like if the problem had started at this point, then you would include both, which I know is weird.
Oh, wait, how do I?
Yeah.
Is it not a negative 8? Is it 2 times log base 5 negative 8 is 10 log base 5 negative 8?
Right.
Okay.
So again, if it had started in this step, you'd include it. I know it's weird. Just go with the original. So you just get 8 for this. Is that a question or just an
Wait. I put it like that. I did the first step.
Okay.
how it's explained.
Right.
There's just stairs. Okay, so if you have the same things, you don't have the exponentials. Or at least
You essentially are exponentiating. Yeah.
Don't sign up for A push. Terrible agency.
and it's not plus or minus.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, in the initial step.
Do a bunch of readings you don't want to do.
So it's like our first example. You wrote it down, right? Maybe?
We got this.
I forget how we did it.
That's a one. I am desperate for an MSP.
Oh,
I don't really feel so super starish right now.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm checking about that.
Slide over.
Okay, we got this. We got here. Then I got here. Yeah, but we got here. Oh, you have to distribute. No, not this. Not this. Do you have? I don't have to. I don't understand. Okay, I'm here. What else?
So if you go back out,
Hold on.
you get to the bottom.
What is?
is that allowed?
I think so. Let me just make sure. Hold it up again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Lake, can you help me,
Yeah.
please?
They are the.
Keep trying. Yes, I think. I'm trying to read the very bottom. Yes.
Can you help me with that?
Move the exercise center.
Or like,
Oh no. You lost your variable.
I lost.
Yes.
Look at mine. Look at mine. Just
Tonight I haven't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
what could you?
There's lots of different ways you can write this one. That one works. Woo! Good job.
I have this. I just don't know where to
Yeah, I'm just
go.
following whatever you're doing because I think I got.
Where do I go?
I don't know.
How much is all bread?
Well, remember the 1 minus 2x should have been in parentheses.
Well, person I don't know your name is. I'm gonna call you next.
Yes. Yes.
I just said that. So, you know, we're working on it.
No, he's getting there.
I think so. It's kind of small. No. No. Well, maybe.
I think I
didn't do it.
Mr. Lake.
Exactly, Ellen died.
That's a
Yeah.
Yes.
That's definitely nice. What is that? That's a nice.
Oh,
It's a
oh, you're right.
No, I do actually.
Isn't this, you're so close.
I just like, I can visualize information.
right?
Wait, my phone for divided by 3.
You do now.
Do what X, Y stuff.
Because it's like,
That's fine.
You gotta throw up
that
that
kind of
board.
makes sense now.
Kind of.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
What is half that from?
It's we still 20 minutes.
Did you make 3 squared 6 at the same time? Is that-
Yeah.
Shut.
No, you can touch.
Well, then it
What's happening?
changes like.
I have no idea. I don't know where
Everybody loves that. Is that what about samples? What? Mine doesn't have anything fun on that.
I know.
Okay. You're close. You have a negative.
It's okay. Way else. Oh, she has the same answer as me.
Me, actually throwing me.
Wait. I don't think it's done right. Yo, dang.
Who's 20 minutes left?
You guys.
All right, guys, let's go through it.
Whatever.
Yeah. I
The clock's not
I think.
Yeah, my clock is wrong. I haven't fixed it yet.
Can we do another problem?
You want one more? Sure.
Oh, actually, no. We could have time working on homework.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We do another problem with
No, this is not working.
We have all of next class to do more of these too.
I don't know. I kind of like spotting out.
All right, guys. So I need everything. Then the X. The review?
Whatever you do homework is fine.
Probably not till next. Your test isn't until the 17th. So posting today feels early. 11 days away.
Oh, shit, I have to do that one tomorrow. Over there. It's like,
Wait, is it
well, what I call that.
And guys, you can leave it like this. That's fine.
Wait, you resting?
I can't miss any voice.
We're just gonna do more solving. Like, not really anything new, just more of it. Because you guys,
Oh, I have to see
you have to get quicker at like deciding which way to go about a problem. So, yep. Yes, I have to make it available.
Oh, I'm